Howdy there. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Ford, and today we are going to do some art. If you didn't know, I'm working on a little animation project. It's about this farmer and his dogs, and it's a work in progress. And today I thought you might like to join me on the process a little bit. So, let's jump into it. All right, we'll check it out. This right here is my storyboard, my original storyboard, page 1 for my animated, I don't know how long ago it was, but I started a YouTube channel, Stone Eagle Entertainment, in high school and was like going to be an animator. That was what I did in my free time a lot, and I still like to do it even though it's really been on the back burner, and I'm slowly trying to finish this. I've talked about it a lot, and I decided let's get into it a little bit more here since I am doing a lot of art on this channel. Check it out. So this is I'm showing you this for a little bit of backstory. Okay, this is about Farmer Judson. He brings home a new puppy. This is a sequel to The Quick Brown Fox, which is a story about why the quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. I don't know, a silly little cartoon I made up based off the Pangram. I'm sure you've heard of it. And so this is about the lazy dog instead of about the quick brown fox. So I was thinking about a story. I'm like, well, if it's about a lazy dog, what's a good foil for a lazy dog? An energetic puppy. By foil, I mean something that kind of will contrast that character and his characteristics. So Farmer Judson brings home an energetic little puppy on the farm one day, and he throws a bone. You know, there's the introduction of the puppy. We see he likes to chase things, which will get him into trouble. So he chases this little butterfly. Here, oops, zoomed in way too much. Into this chicken feed barrel. And I didn't draw it all in this scene, but he climbs out of this barrel, goes into the open chicken door because Farmer Judson was just about to feed the chicken, so he left it open, unbeknownst to him, to let the puppy in. And oh no, the chickens are being chased by this little puppy. He can't do much to him, but you know, he's causing panic. So Farmer Judson has no choice but to punish the little pupper. You know, you gotta teach him a lesson. This is farm stuff. I wouldn't do this. I love puppies, but it's what I wrote in the story, okay? And he sees the lazy dog is being lazy, but he's not chained up, okay? But he still wants to play with him. So he starts tugging on his ear, pushing on his face. And this is where I kind of changed my story a little bit from my original storyboard. Okay, what I'm working on now is this puppy. He's gonna cry, right? He's like, he wants to have fun, and this old dog's not helping him. And we'll get into the rest of it later on, but right now I have this much made. I would show you more, but I can jump to that. Let me open up the other one really quick. Okay, check it out. This is what I was doing recently. So many keyframes in here. There's him getting ready to jump. There's him walking up to him and going backwards. There's him pushing on him, pulling on him, like that. Gets his attention a little bit. There's where he was originally sitting, and there's where he was originally sat until he sees this big puppy, or the old dog, the lazy dog, sorry. Cool. So it's pretty fun, you know, you go scene by scene, but this is why it takes forever, and I don't know. What I'm going to do here is I am going to make these opaque a little bit, because what I want to do is remake this. In animation, you can just zoom in, right? But a lot of times it's funner to redraw if you want to get close up, so you can have more details. That is what my goal will be here. So, get my brush ready. 5 maybe. For now, I'll get rid of the background. Let's get some white in there so we can see a little bit better. Okay, I'm going to start by redrawing the old puppy, which I keep saying puppy. The old dog. He's still a puppy, right? We're all puppies at heart. I want to redraw him. Maybe I will retrace a lot of this, just to have it. The reason I'm doing this is because zooming in, I lost some fidelity. So you can see more pixels, so this will clean it up. So yeah, I'm gonna get into this. Maybe skip ahead a little bit and get the line art going down. Alright, so I have the line art in. I'm going to put some color in next. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. All right, now I gotta make some decisions about details and then shading. So I'm gonna do some playing around here and see what I like. That I literally don't know what that is. It's, I think, his knee. Let's pretend it's like his knee or something, not his feet. Anyway, it'll fall into the background. You'll ignore it, right? Okay, now I've gone back and forth in how I shade these things in this very project, and so you're gonna notice that at the finale unless I go in and change it. But I'm gonna stick with cell shading as much as possible. So what I usually do for that, there's lots of ways to do shading, and I just learned the other day, maybe I've done it before, but I relearned. What I've been doing is I would take the brush and then give it opacity like 30%, make it big, and then you can just sweep and just do that kind of stuff. But every time you let go, if you do again, it gives you these weird overlap colors. So what I learned is if I leave the brush on 100, but the layer on 30% opacity, now anytime I redraw, it won't do that because it's just black. Yeah, the whole layer is transparent. So that's what I'm going to do now. Go ahead and jump into that. And some of this might even end up being out of the frame. Who knows? You just draw more is better, in case you need it. And you can always erase to get the nice curves that you want, instead of trying to draw them from the get-go. Like that. See that? Pretty fun. All right, there you go. See, I have a little bit more, I guess it's detail. It's really just more lines, but it makes it look like you're actually closer up than had I just zoomed in. And yeah, stick with the simple shading. You know, when you're doing animation, especially if you're an amateur, and especially if you're by yourself and you want to finish it, you gotta be simple, you know, not, I don't know, the details just take time. So that's, with this project, I'm just going to be doing simple coloring and shading, kind of like what I've been doing so far. And on this, I will do a little bit of highlights. So on the same layer, even, well, no, actually generally I do on a different layer. So I'm going to label this shadow. The reason I'm going to do the highlights in another layer is in case there's areas where I overlap highlights and shadows and I want to fix them. It'll be easier if it's on a new layer. Also, I can adjust the transparency of them separately, because the highlights usually, need white. So you change the white, opacity, and what I was going to say, whites usually shine through more, so I'm going to make the opacity like 10 instead of 30. And let's see how that goes. All right, there you go. So that's just one guy so far, one character. Now we're going to jump over. Now I probably will soon smash all these layers together, because when I go to animate them, I'm going to want composite images, just one picture. But right now, as you can see, they're all, that's really cool, very separate layers. So it helps to keep things always editable as much as possible, because now I could just change the color really quick, and the highlights will change with it. If he was mad. Okay, so there you go. Yeah, that's been a lot today. I'm going to go ahead and finish this, do the puppy in the background, and yeah. Okay, so there's a continuity error. I just noticed I forgot to do the collar because he is currently tied to the tree. See, these are the things you gotta watch out for. And I don't know why I always forget to draw that blasted collar. All right, well, there you have it. So that is a scene of drawing that, I don't know, just a little part of a scene. And does it look like he's howling? Because he's supposed to be howling. Hopefully I'll get some good audio for this. I will probably go ahead and redo the background as well, but that will be all in due time. Gotta take breaks in between these things. So anyway, there's a bit of my animating process. As you can tell, it is a lengthy process, and I hope to finish this someday. So anyway, thank you for joining me for this little adventure today. Please have a good day, and remember to smile. Unlike this puppy who is sad, but don't worry, he gets happy later on. It has a happy ending. Yeah, anyway. If you're interested, check out my other channel, Vlogomator. I'll link to that down below. I occasionally will drop videos there about this process, just like this one here. I won't do any more on this channel like this. I'll put them all over there. And so you can follow me along the way as I work on this project, and then you will be the first to know when I finish it, if you want to go ahead and subscribe over there. It'll be here and there. I won't post videos regularly, just whenever I can get working on this project. It is a fun little side project of mine. So check it out. And if you're new here, subscribe to this channel. We do all sorts of stuff. Lately, I've been doing a lot of art videos, and I sure enjoy that. Next week, I might try something different. Who knows? We'll see how it goes. I also have a great art project coming along with We the Creators on Discord, illustrating a short story that I have written. So join the Discord and join that collaboration if you want to be part of that. I will show all of those images, all those illustrations in a later YouTube video as I tell the story that I wrote. It'll be a good time. So a lot of fun stuff coming up. And hopefully I can stay with it as school starts again. So anyway, thanks for joining me. Please have a good day, and I will see you next time. Bye now.